What okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hey y'all!
Welcome back to Ladies Get In for Read, the podcast, episode 5. Cheers to the new year.
Yes, 2023.
Yes, and all the ladies are dressed in New Year's Eve attire. So if you didn't go out for New Year's Eve, guess what? You can celebrate with us. We got you. We have a really good show lined up for you. Oh, shout out to all the hearts. I Get Lost in Music. Hey, checking in. So before we get into these topics, the ladies went to Disney World for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
So how was that? Talk about your experience.
It was good. The kids had
Hey,
fun.
LB.
Yes, it was good. Yeah, it was good.
One thing I would recommend is go. This is our first time going in like the winter. We were not drained. Like normally when you go to theme parks in the summertime, you're drained, you're tired. None of that.
It was good weather.
It was a good
the
weather.
lines wasn't extremely long. They were still long, of course, but not like it would be in the summer.
I'm a big kid, so I had so much fun. I rode every ride that I could get on. I had so much
God do not be riding rides. I am scared.
I'm riding everything.
Once people started dying on rides, that was it for me, you guys. That was it. Folks falling off roller coasters and stuff.
It was a lot of 3D.
We went to Universal, so it was more 3D
It was like
and
more
virtual
3D.
rides.
See, I can
don't
do
do
that.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Why?
It sucked.
Horrible.
It was the worst ride.
And I hated it was.
The worst hour of my life wasted.
What was horrible?
It
was
just
like
didn't make any
10 seconds.
sense. It didn't make no sense. It was like you're on a party bus.
And all
Why
you
you on a
doing
party
is
bus?
bouncing. There wasn't no type of thrill to it.
Thank you, LB.
It just didn't make any sense.
So y'all can skip that one.
Make sure you put in the chat the city that you're checking in from or state so we can know who's watching. We want to know who's watching and tuning in with us. Okay, so that's good. So Janae, I know she mentioned that she didn't have Wi-Fi. Did y'all have Wi-Fi when y'all was at Disney World?
At the hotel.
But you know what? When you're in the where a lot of people are, it's really hard to connect with like the social media things like that. And so many people are on because so many people are on the phone connection. So it's kind of hard.
That makes sense.
I just didn't have time to look at my phone or social media during the trip. It was just, constant going. You waking up, going to the park, spending all day at the park, and you want to rest at the end.
So y'all stayed at the Disney Resort, right? So how was that? I never stayed there before. Is there characters walking around the resort or like?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
The pool was nice, and then they take you to the resort, so that's less of a hassle.
Oh, okay. They take you to the park.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
They have a bus that go back and forth, so that's nice.
So y'all know what I was thinking about when I was thinking about I tried on my outfit this morning. I was like, well, I want to have a birthday celebration. I was thinking about Houston. You remember Houston? We went for Monet's birthday. And also because Monet's birthday is next week.
Yeah.
And we had went to Houston for your
Capricorn.
birthday one year. And
Capricorn
we
season.
turned all the way up to the max.
I will never forget that Houston trip.
Baby, that was
Houston
one
was
for the
lit.
books.
We gotta redo that. It was so funny because
To run it back one time.
I don't know. I think we had went there. It was like a day trip, and we went to the hotel room. We was like, we're gonna take an hour nap. We woke up at like 11 o'clock. Jen woke up. Nikki woke up and she was like, "Are we still going?"
Yes.
We had to rush and get ready. And then let me tell you
We went out like at what, like 1?
Yeah,
it was like 1 o'clock.
And let me tell you something. 5 o'clock is my time. At 5 o'clock, I'm heading to the hotel. Me and Shantae went to the hotel. These here came in around, I don't know, 7, 8 in the morning, child. Houston was.
We went to the after spot, the African club, and Jen did not feel safe because the table was so small. They had like 3 hookahs.
It was like this small, like the table was this small. It had like 3 hookahs.
We was
on.
eating suya at the African
It
club.
was good too. It was good.
But I was thinking about that and I was like, oh, I want to have nothing like that. And then we drove back to Dallas the next day. I'm like, y'all, could we do that though? Are we getting old? Could we do that again?
We're definitely.
Go drive
getting
to
old,
Houston.
but I could do it.
Drive, y'all. We did a day party and a night party.
I could do it
and
one
stayed
day.
out all night and got up the next morning and drove back to Dallas.
I think it's just 3 hours. We used to one
We
day.
did
One hit a quitter. Couldn't do it 2 weekends in a row.
But it was epic. Like
So y'all think we can still do it now?
I think we could try.
Cause I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that for my birthday, and I'm like, well, can we even do that?
That means party in the daytime and nighttime.
And then drive back the next day.
Drive back.
I don't know, y'all.
I don't know if we can do that. I don't know.
You don't think you could do it? I could do it. I'll drive y'all and bring y'all back.
We have to have that conversation. The conversation in the car was awesome. They kept us all.
Well, look, if you gonna drive, we can do it for my girl. We had a little extra help. We was a little energized, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We definitely was.
Shout out to LB. LB tuned in, rocking with us.
Showing out them compliments.
Okay, so we're finna get into the topics. Okay, so for what's trending, I wanted to add a newer segment to the show, a fashion trend, and I kind of wanted to get you guys' opinion on it, so we can do a different one every show. So this week's fashion trend that I want y'all's opinion on is, I was in the hair store. Like, I be in the hair store. I love the hair store. They got all kind of stuff in the hair store. And I had seen the 25 millimeter lashes. And now they have 30 millimeter lashes. Mm-hmm. So how do y'all feel about the 30 millimeter lashes?
This how I feel about them. This how I think they look like this.
Girl ain't gonna fly away.
That's how I feel too. Like they look
like. It's just too much. Your man making eye contact. He can't even see your
eyes. Yeah.
He can't even see your eyes.
For real.
They just look too big.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much.
Cause it just be so long, and it look like it's
heavy. Yeah, it like it's heavy.
It just remind me of a spider. When I see people with them long eyelashes on, it do look like you got spiders on your eyes or something.
It reminds me of like that should be like costume. Like it reminds me of theatrical. Like it's some real extra.
But one thing, I can only speak about black people because I'm black and I hang around black people. I feel like when we get trends, Mika said too much. When we get trends, I feel like we overdo the trends. Yeah. You know? Like, okay, long hair back in high school, weave used to be like 18 inches. Ooh, that's long. But now it's like 40 inches is long, you know? And
I seen some girl with her braids all the way down to her ankles.
On the cruise. I seen a girl with some blonde braids. She had get the karaoke.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, even them braids I just had, they was like past my butt, and I'm never getting my braids that long again because I couldn't hardly do a lot with them.
Now I do like a good butt.
Hey, wipe your ass.
Past the butt.
Past the butt. Like I do like higher.
I do
like
higher butt. Like at butt length. Not past the butt, but I do like a good butt length.
I'm doing like
middle
of the back.
Lower waist. Without having to move my braids out the way. Or not be able to sit down on my braids.
I couldn't hardly wear it up in the ball. It was heavy. But yeah, I want to talk about that next time. But anyway, 30 millimeter lashes. I just want to know how y'all felt about that. Is it just me or what?
No, it's
too
not
much for me.
I think it's too much. But I think that it's also like a lot of younger girls are doing it too.
Yeah.
Like it's not so much of the older women.
One old lady I know, she been wearing them before they was in style. She been wearing them.
It doesn't give
like the way they
natural
look.
I was wondering like where you get them lashes from. Yeah.
But I guess it's
but
like the long
it's
nails.
like the trends be
yeah. Like the long nails.
The
but
trends
the
be over
the long ones like
the Cardi B nails.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of, I guess, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about this TikTok trend that's going on right now, where you tell your parents that a famous celebrity has died, and the person has not died. So, for example, Angela Bassett's son, he filmed it and told her that Michael B. Jordan was dead, and Angela Bassett almost had a heart attack, y'all. She grabbed a phone from him. She was really about to pass out. So my question to y'all is that too much, or is that just kids being kids? Is it a harmless trend? How do y'all feel about that TikTok trend?
I feel it's too much. Honestly, it's just too much.
That's how I feel.
That's just what it is.
I thought it was funny.
You thought it was funny?
I did. I thought it was funny from the reaction of the people.
Yeah, I mean, because she was like,
it's all about the reaction.
That's how she was.
I thought that it was hilarious.
Because when I first seen it, I was wondering, what's up, Mac? I was wondering, I was like, is Angela acting right now? But I don't know. I don't think she was acting.
She was definitely not acting.
I think she was really surprised.
She was really surprised. But I think that also her and Michael B. Jordan are also close.
Yes.
So I think that, you know, they work together. They've been on movies together.
And they just lost Chadwick.
They probably built a relationship. So I think they kind of maybe hit home for her more. But just say if it was someone like your favorite artist, you know, or someone who you really admire, you know, that you don't know personally. I think that it's pretty funny. Like regular people, like if I would have said, oh my God, you know, Trey Songz at 26 or however old he is.
He's not my favorite, by the way, just for everybody watching.
Drake. You know, and
Drake
then I get your
Drake
reaction.
has gone down. I used to, oh my God. I was listening to a song on her from Her Loss on the way over here, and I was like, this is terrible. And it was on repeat list for Apple Music.
Ever since, what was the
Baby,
Scorpio?
ever since Scorpion, I have not liked what he's put out ever since Scorpion. Everything after that, and we have people in the crowd agreeing with me. Dark Lane demo tapes, trash. Certified Lover Boy, trash. And I was such a Drake stan. Oh my God. No. Ever since Degrassi. I've been watching him since Degrassi. Okay? Where I was in 6th grade and he was in 7th grade.
Chair.
My thing is, if you trying to get views or just say they went to jail or something, don't say they died.
Well, I know that the power is in the tongue, but
just do something
it
simple,
is.
like,
it was just funny, like the reaction. Like I've seen a lot of them. They were like, "Oh my God, Oprah died, Mom," and the lady was like, "What? Oh my God!" Like it was just funny, like the reaction.
But you know what I was thinking about? What if Michael B. Jordan saw that? Like, did that freak him out? You know,
I
see a lot of things
saying they died.
I think they see a lot of things that that shock them.
But
or
people saying they died,
lies.
I think that'll really fuck with you. If you see
Yeah.
somebody said you died,
And you hear
like,
that.
wait a minute, what? I'm serious.
Right. Like, don't be wishing it on me.
You be like, you probably be thinking you tripping. Okay. So, so Gabrielle Union. Did y'all see the clip of Gabrielle? She was on a podcast and she said that she felt, let me get the exact quote. She felt entitled to cheat on her first husband because she paid all the bills. So she felt like she was entitled. She said the person that makes the most money in the relationship gets to do what they want.
The most money?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Whoever makes the most money in the relationship. Well, this is how she used to think. She don't think like that no more.
Because I don't agree with that.
She said whoever makes the most money in the relationship gets to do what they want.
Yeah, she said that she got that from like her father, like back in the day. You know, like back in the day, that's how men were. Like,
If she was the
Girl,
one
they
that
like that
paid
now.
all the bills.
Look at Diddy. They like that now.
I feel like that's how niggas think. So shit, she can think that way if she wants to. Niggas think if they pay all the bills, they can do whatever they want to.
They do think that.
So hey.
So you agree? Whoever makes
I
the
didn't even know that Gabrielle Union was married before. So this is
I didn't know that
the
either.
first news
Me
that I
either.
ever heard. I didn't know
I just saw it today.
But no, I do not think. I think that marriage is a commitment, right? I think that you take a vow, and regardless of what kind of money you take, if you don't want to be married, then you shouldn't be married. You should just be single, be dating. But I think that marriage is a union between two people. So no, I don't agree with that. If you make the most money,
Not the most money. If she pay all the bills.
if you pay all the bills or whatever, I don't feel the same way.
She also said that they went to a therapist or something I read, and the therapist asked them why did they get married. Like this relationship is.
She said it shouldn't have went past
It shouldn't
dating.
have went past dating stage. And she said that she was lacking like something from her husband. That's why she was, if I read correctly, doing what she was doing.
So basically, she should have never been married in the first place.
Yes, for sure.
She didn't really
So
like
she
him like
was
that.
basically just married and just out here just freely cheating.
She just was married just to be married.
They were going like tit for tat. I think he was doing stuff as well.
Probably was.
And then she just piggybacked off of him. They were going tit for tat.
Yeah, it was kind of like a open relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just got on YouTube so I can see the comments. I wasn't seeing them on here. I'm only seeing Facebook on here, but I can see the YouTube comments on here. Somebody said, Christopher Leslie said, it can be initially funny, but also it's insensitive and could take your folks out, so it becomes ignorant. That's what somebody said about the joke comment. Oh, make sure that you share this live to all your friends and family. Let me take some time to do that right now before I get into this next topic. If my phone want to work. Okay. So the next topic is Amber Rose. Okay. So Amber Rose is on a podcast as well. And she basically had a discussion with another gentleman, and she was asking him, like, she said all men, but I'm just gonna say some, okay? We're gonna keep it light. Why are some men jealous of women who can profit from being beautiful? Like, the man was like saying, women be like Instagram models, they be having OnlyFans, and they be making so much money, but he feel like that's not a real job. So how y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like some men are jealous of women who can profit from being beautiful, or do you think they should go get a real job? That ain't no real job. Go to school, go get a trade or something. What you think?
I think some men are jealous of women anyway. Because women have the benefits, you know? We get all the stuff. And so I think some men are like, oh, well, why do women have to do this and they don't do nothing? You know, what are y'all kind of bringing to the table? All y'all use y'all body. But that's what y'all like at the same time. That's what y'all gonna pay for it, you know?
Yeah, because men are sexual beings. They're going to pay for whatever they want to see. That's what they go off of. So the beautifulness of a woman,
You have to wake up.
you're going to pay for it.
Just like if I can get paid off of, you know, my fingers or something, you don't think I ain't gonna get on my phone and post my fingers 24/7?
Right.
Because that's what y'all want to see.
That's what
I'm getting paid for it. So
That's what she was saying too. She was saying, like, be mad at the consumer. Don't be mad at the women.
Be mad at yourself
Yeah.
because of how y'all minds think.
They definitely be
Y'all are
jealous
sexual creatures.
because they can't do it.
97 Vic P said it's not a talent. Yeah, he said they don't have no talent, they don't have no skill. You know.
but people still love the
But people work every
Kardashians.
day without a talent. What they gotta do?
LB
What
said,
talent
I'm
gotta
your
do
biggest
anything?
fan, biggest supporter, and biggest crush in 2023. He keeps saying brown dress. I'm thinking he being Shantae.
Yeah, Shantae.
Okay, Shantae. You ain't been saying you got a fan. He been saying it the whole time.
Yes, he been throwing
Okay,
out some
no, I'm sorry. Somebody was talking. I interrupted them. He said it's not a talent. So what y'all think?
But I feel like that. Yeah, he ain't. I feel like that. You know, he's saying like it's not a real job. A lot of real jobs don't require you to have talent. So what's the difference? Like, you ain't gotta have talent to post your fingers or your toes.
Yeah, I think that especially in like today's time, you don't really have to do shit to get money.
Shout
People
out
love the
Celeb.
Kardashians and they don't have no talent.
That is true.
They
That's
just
for
like them
sure
because
true.
because they them, you know?
Because they done,
And they made a name for themselves.
because they done put spells on all us. That's why. They done put a glamour spell on all us, and we just watching them.
And I don't think it goes back to talent. I still just believe that it's because of the way a man thinks. A man is a sexual creature. That's just
They gonna always flock
But
to
women
it.
won't do that because we're not like, we don't look at that. Like, we're more emotional. They just gonna pay.
So you think that women don't pay for like
No, that's
OnlyFans and things like that? You think that it's a higher market for the
ratio
women?
If it's a
the
woman
ratio
involved.
is a big difference.
I ain't gonna lie. I do not think women pay for OnlyFans. Even
like that.
like Chris Brown had an OnlyFans, Lil Fizz, and I feel like their subscribers are men.
men.
They are men.
What?
Really?
You think so?
Yes. Gay men, for sure.
For sure.
I mean, hey, if you want to run up a check, I ain't mad at
So
you.
y'all think it's because like men are more prone to sending out dick pics and like sending out stuff like that for free than women are? Women are like, hey, I know my worth and you gotta pay for it.
Nah, because women do it too. I don't think that's true.
I just think a woman knows
I just
a man
think
is
that
gonna pay
men
for
know
it.
that they gonna have to pay for it because you know it's all like a fantasy to them. Like OnlyFans is a fantasy.
So somebody brought up a good point. Knox Troilius, sorry if I butchered your name. They said, what about retirement? And that is something that I do think about. I do have some close friends that do have OnlyFans. They are very successful right now on OnlyFans. They are top earners on the platform. But I talk to at least one of them often about, okay, what's next? What are you gonna do next? You need to start like a clothing line. You need to start rapping. You need to do something because one day you are gonna age out of this job.
Yes, I
You
feel
know?
that way too. Just like, strippers, I feel like that you can't do that longevity. You have to find something else to do. OnlyFans the same way.
Yeah.
You can start this way, but what's your
Exit
plan B?
plan.
What's your exit plan? And if you don't have one, you need to think about that before you get into the business because you get trapped into it.
You
The
do.
fast
You
money,
definitely do.
thinking that
Like y'all
you
know,
gonna
I
be
used
this
to
way
work at a
forever.
strip club. I was a waitress at Onyx, and I can definitely say that I feel like whatever the dancers at least, whatever age they started dancing at, they got frozen, stuck in that age. I'm talking about a lot of them didn't know how to drive. They didn't have cars. They lived in motels. Like they got stuck in that. You know what I'm saying? So I say if you're gonna live that life, like you said, have you a plan? Like you know, like a few girls, right, that were like the top girls. They really made a name for themselves and like really, you know, made something out of it and did something afterwards. But a lot of them, girl, let me tell you something. Some of them used to be dancing at the best strip clubs in Dallas, and now they at the worst strip clubs in Dallas because they've been dancing for 15 years.
And it's nothing worse than seeing like a 40-year-old walk around the strip club thinking they're, they, you know what I'm saying, like they the hottest thing in there, girl.
Bye.
But I think that it's also like they see like no.
And you got these young girls walking around.
Ain't nothing like seeing a 40-year-old walk around the strip club like she the hottest thing in there. No, that's real life though. Cause look, a new bitch turn 18 every day.
Okay.
That's the thing about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely the type of job.
And me want the younger, prettier girls for the fantasy.
They just want the new girl too, I think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they just want the new girl, something new. They want to spend money on. They buy one thing. When they get tired of paying for that, they're gonna buy something new. So. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all, we need to start going live at this time. We need to move our time up to 9 because we have the most people in the chat we've never had. But shout out to everybody that's rocking with us. Please put in the chat where you are tapping in from so we can shout you out. And if you want to join the conversation, the call-in number is posted in the chat. So the next topic for this evening, child, where I put it at? Oh, I was in the wrong thread. Okay, Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti.
Shout out to Troy.
I got a crush on Angela.
Yes. So
like,
we saw the pictures of Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons. So can you manifest a relationship? Is that what he did? Did he manifest that relationship?
He did.
So first, that question: do y'all think that this is actually like for real, or y'all think that this is a PR stunt?
I definitely.
No, I think it's for real.
She like hood.
Okay. With Angela, I do. I think it's for real.
Her baby daddy was.
Her baby daddy was hood.
Yeah, he was like a scammer, drug dealer type of person.
He was doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He was doing a lot of things.
Yeah, I think it's
happy
real.
for them.
I just think like when he put that song out, he was kind of like he wasn't in the same image, and I just feel like she probably didn't take it serious.
I feel like she didn't like him then. I don't know what.
I feel like now he in his grown man status. Yeah, I feel like he's looking at her different.
She probably with her baby daddy too.
He was on talk shows
probably
like The Real and stuff, talking about how he want to be with her. Like he just never let up.
See, I think she just finally gave in.
Probably just dealing with these old random ass dudes.
Girl,
you know what I'm saying? It's
I
like,
bet
this man over here won't be.
You know, I bet Yo Gotti is hood and romantic. And not like a combination of a hood romantic ass
hood gentleman.
You can't beat that.
Can't be no hood
Well, you know that's the kind one they like.
Can't be no hood gentleman.
Hood gentleman.
A hood gentleman. Okay, that's what she wants. That's what we should have named the episode. Hood gentleman child.
But yeah, I definitely think that you can manifest things. You know, if you apply that pressure, you know.
If you apply
Somebody said those are boys and girls y'all talking about. Keep God first and have standards. Yes. Somebody said. Shout out H-Town. Keep winning, ladies. No promise tomorrow. So enjoy what you have today. That is right.
Yes,
shout out. Okay, so Shantae. Somebody phone ringing. Oh, we got a call in? Okay.
Yo.
Hello, you are live with Ladies Get In Free.
Hi.
Say your name.
Yo, I'm calling in from Parksville, BC, Canada. What up?
What's up?
What you want to talk about?
Canada.
Hello, can you hear us?
Did we lose them? I think we lost them.
Well, hey, shout out to you.
Canada.
If anybody else want to call in, we did post the call-in number in the chat. So talk to us. We friendly. We're from Mississippi. We friendly and everything. Knox said it's definitely for real. Just don't see it long term. Them pictures was so cute though.
They were.
Did y'all see her? Did y'all see her bending down on the picture though?
I did. She had to lean to the side. 'Cause, you know, Gotti got it short. She did. She was kind of leaning on the car, and he was like standing there real straight, but she was kind of leaning.
Shout out Boston. Keep being yourself, ladies. Okay, so I have added a new segment to the podcast. It's called Remember When, and this is going to be when we discuss an older trending topic and kind of just like give an update on it. So for this episode, I decided to pick Travis Scott and his Astro World concert that happened a year ago in Houston, Texas, really close to home. I believe it was 10 people, forgive me if I'm wrong, that lost their lives in the concert. So, what did y'all think about that when it was going on, the Astro World? Because I ain't gonna lie, I definitely subscribe to all the conspiracy theories.
What was
Travis is sacrificing people.
Not Illuminati.
Travis is sacrificing people. He is. I definitely subscribe to all of the conspiracy theories about the Travis Scott concert.
Did you?
I didn't think he had nothing to do with it.
This was all a setup. The stage was a cross. He got the fire on the stage. He was putting people into the pits. The pit Charles. And then on his shirt, y'all, he had a shirt on, and the shirt was like, you walk in. So people walking in, they walk in blue and they come out red. He is sacrificing souls.
Oh my God.
I bought it, you guys.
I did not.
I didn't think he had nothing to do with it.
I did not think that it was anything.
Celeste said
like
that is the most demonic energy I ever felt. Were you at the concert, Celeste? Let us know. But I believed it too. It's not funny. Sorry, Andrea. We've been drinking. Blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah, it's not funny. It's the way
We're
you
just
know,
the way Nikki J is saying what she's saying. We're not making fun of it.
But I did. I definitely thought like I subscribed. But now looking back a year later, so how did y'all feel? Let me ask how y'all feel.
I didn't think he had nothing to do with it. Now I just think it was someone in the crowd who did it. I just think it was just the public who did it. That's what I blamed it on.
I thought there was lack of security. Like if you knew 1 million people finna be here, you need 10% of that in security.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, was it Travis' fault? Was it the event planner's fault? Was it the security fault? You know, was it the people who didn't have tickets, right?
But that goes back to security.
That
goes back to security,
snuck
yeah.
in fault.
It was
It
a
do go
really
back to security.
unfortunate event. I think that some like younger kids died too, like got trampled on, and like
I know
that's
some
like
little boys.
horrible. But I think that it was definitely like the security and like the event of it all. I think someone snuck in with some. I think someone laced somebody with something, or like some drugs were involved with it, and that caused people like to fall out and things like that.
That's what they were saying at first. When the news first broke, they were saying that they felt like people had been drugged, you know. But I think just as time went on, they just learned that it was just simply too many people in one space. That's really what it was. Like people were smushed together to the point where they could not breathe.
Because it was an open field. Like
Yeah,
there
it
was
was
no kind of
open.
assigned seats or anything like that. Everybody trying to get to the front. Like I've been to a concert where there are no seats. I went to Wiz Khalifa concert and there were no seats, and everyone was trying to get to the front. And if you're in the front, you're smushed.
Yeah.
You're like
Visual,
literally
like
smushed.
Selena, how the visual was on Selena.
Yeah.
You need to get a visual.
That's how it is. Like you're
Yeah.
literally like everyone tried to push in on you.
Well, the update for the concert is that 2 of the families of the victims that passed away have settled out of court with Live Nation. So they did not sue Travis Scott or the security company. They sued Live Nation, which is like the company that was sponsoring the tour, I guess.
But Travis, he didn't really have anything to do with it. It was his concert, but
I didn't think he had nothing
Well,
to do
but
with
in the past, he has, you know, he went to jail for like inciting a riot. And then at one of his concerts, right, this was like years before, he told this guy to jump from, did y'all see that video? He told this guy, he amped up the whole crowd of the whole concert, tell this guy to jump from like the VIP balcony onto the stage. He was like, jump, man, they gonna catch you. Everybody was like, yeah, jump, jump, jump. Girl, that boy jumped and he is paralyzed. He
oh my
jumped.
God. I did not hear that.
Yes.
Girl.
And Travis has went to jail for like stuff like that. Like
But isn't that like self-will also? Like he have control of what people do.
Okay.
Well, peer pressure,
this is the thing though. It's peer pressure. And if a whole concert of people is telling you to do something, you're gonna do it.
You gonna peer pressure. You gonna do it.
But
I ain't jumping. I don't give a damn if it's 100 people.
That's what I'm saying. I still wouldn't jump.
But you never been in that position, so it's just kind of, it's hard to say.
Girl, I'm afraid.
I'm not on him
When it come to
though.
that.
I'm with, I feel like it's up to you to do that. You want to be stupid and jump.
But as a celebrity, you have certain power. You have power over people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Let's say Travis was his favorite artist. You know, celebrities have power over people. They can make people do a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally do. It's just like alcohol. You do stuff drunk that you wouldn't normally do sober.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you know, so, but that's the update. Let's say it was over capacity. People worked themselves into a frenzy. The whole purpose was to keep us entertained, said Knox. And shout out to Vicksburg, Mississippi, tapping in. Okay. So we're gonna go on to the scam portion.
My bad, y'all. It's the wine.
Girl, the wine. I can't drink this one because I'm too lit. I'm so lit. So the scam portion for this episode is gonna be about rappers buying fake jewelry. That's actually the biggest scam in hip hop music right now, is fake jewelry. And the thing is, not only are they buying fake jewelry, they're not aware that it's fake. So they paying like real prices for fake jewelry.
Who was it? Was it like
It's everybody. It's everybody.
No,
someone
had brought
fake.
it like back to the jewelry store.
Huh?
I forgot what rapper
It was
Lil Baby.
The one that got the refund was Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Lil Baby posted a watch that was $500,000. It was $400K to be exact. And when he posted on Instagram, everybody was like, yo, this watch is fake.
Yep.
So he got it from Raphael & Co. It was the company he got it from. Hey, Jeffrey. And they gave him a refund once everybody was telling him it's fake and stuff like that. But it's been so many rappers, y'all. Like, I was looking at some documentaries and stuff today. Like, they be buying, like, Gunna and Quavo. Both of them, they had, like, interviews with GQ. And they were showing their watch collection. And some of them watches was fake. Oh, and they do not be knowing.
They do not be knowing.
But they be paying like $300K, $400K.
Real prices for
yes,
it.
and sometimes $1 million for this jewelry that is fake. And they don't even know it because it's like, it's called CVD diamonds. Basically, the diamonds are made in a lab, and you cannot tell the diamonds are fake. They weren't made naturally unless you put a certain machine to them. So do y'all remember, like, last year when they was going around with the diamond tester? Like, yeah, you will only know if you have, like, a diamond tester.
But I feel like if I'm spending $250,000, I would bring someone
diamond tester.
But this is
testers out the diamond.
But this is the thing, though. I feel like okay,
If you
maybe
go to a
maybe
jeweler,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
know what I'm
You
saying?
get it from
You
a
would-
legitimate like these are people who have been doing business with the hip hop industry
can't
for
trust nobody.
years. Like what's
And
his
they got a
name?
good reputation.
Ben Ballin, Ben Ballin, the guy that worked with QC a lot. Oh, I forgot his name.
I don't care. I'm bringing it.
That go back
That's
to
too much
episode-
money for me just to rely on the word of someone who's selling.
But that's almost like you getting a bag from Louis Vuitton.
I
You
ain't know
think
what
it's
it
gonna
was.
be a
No,
real
no,
Louis
Back to
Vuitton?
episode
Yeah.
3 with the
You don't think it's
replicas.
gonna be
Like,
real.
it looks legit. Like, so you wouldn't know
And
the
even
difference.
if they put like the little glass on it, they look real. You still can't tell that way. You
But
have to
a
have an
quarter
actual
mil,
machine.
I ain't spending no $250,000 no
Well, that
bag.
purse you got on episode 3 was 16,000. It looked it real.
But it ain't no $250,000.
Had a
It ain't no
receipt,
$250,000.
everything. Shout out Jay Bliss.
That's
Hey,
crazy
thank you for
because I
tapping
didn't
in.
know that I thought that they knew it was fake.
Not said if I was a rapper,
They thought they were getting it for real.
all I would have is fake jewelry. But yeah, very real, but a
Yeah,
very
that
real bank
part.
account. Well, I agree. I don't know, child. I'm drunk with this wine. I can't even get my words together,
You
y'all.
can give me the
I'm
replica all
sorry.
day.
You said that if you was a rapper, you would have fake jewelry?
No, what I was trying to say was that I understand that they thinking they buying something real and they don't know.
No, that is
because when
fake.
you buy from a jeweler, you think
Yeah,
I'm
Especially
getting the
if
real
it's legitimate.
thing.
Like,
legit
you got
jewelry.
a good reputation, you're going to think that, okay.
We got another call. I'm scared. No, I'm just playing. I ain't scared. You're live.
Hello?
You're live with Ladies Get In Free.
Ladies Get In Free.
What's your name? What's your name and where you calling from?
Rolly.
Hey, Rolly, what you want to talk about?
Oh shit! No, I just heard the conversation. And why would you ask me why? What? Whatever. So, the question you should be asking is like, what you think about the topic?
Okay, Rolly. So, what do you think about the topic of rappers buying fake jewelry and not knowing that it's fake?
No, I feel like in history buying jewelry. Every time I step into a jewelry shop, and they gonna tell me where the CVs are, where the silver ends, where the gold starts, and then where the golden CZ ends, and everything after, is full blown.
Have you called him before?
So
Your voice sounds so familiar.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that the rappers go in knowing that they buying fake jewelry? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that if you have a history of buying jewelry, you could tend to see that there's a difference between this piece and that piece.
Well, they are saying that you really like by the looking at it with your eye, you cannot tell that it's fake.
Yeah.
These replicas are really, really good.
You have to have the machine.
You have to have the actual machine.
Yeah. To know it's actually fake.
But thank you so much, Rolly, for calling in. We're gonna check in with you next time.
Wait, hold on. I am not. Are we having a conversation or not?
We are having a conversation.
You just throwing me off.
Sorry, I didn't want to put you on the spot. I thought
that was your point.
That was the only
point that you had.
Oh shit! I ain't ashamed of my fake jewelry that I done bought in the past.
I ain't ashamed of my fake stuff either.
Yeah. But you went in knowing it was fake, but these people didn't go in knowing it was fake.
Well, what I think is that there's always the receipt. That when you buy diamonds, if you buy diamonds, you are stupid to buy diamonds without the receipt.
Well, they have a receipt. They have a receipt.
It's not. What you probably think is the receipt is not what I'm talking about. The receipt is like the GAI, the such and such, and then they with GAI they will tell you what the price is actually if you take time to go and call and a lot of these guys, they just go in, they're so blinded by friends, all the action that's going on around them, and they just spend stupid.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
But
agreed.
But when you think about it, is that if after you took time to look at it, then you must really feel stupid, because I think that you should as much as you preach in all your songs or in everything that you do that I'm wide eyed, nobody could pull nothing over on me.
Yeah,
right. I definitely agree. You make some good points. Thank you so
much
for calling in.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
So yeah, I do agree with some of the stuff that he was saying, but they just really don't be knowing. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm an extremely frugal person, you guys, okay? And it don't matter how much money I got. I don't care if I got $1 million. Certain things I'm just not gonna buy. And I feel like people's argument has always been, well, jewelry appreciates. That's why they buy it.
Right.
But if they buying fake stuff, so you don't know until you get ready to trade this in or sell to somebody. That's when you find out it's fake. Mm-hmm. Quavo showing watches on GQ.
And it's fake.
You're not gonna know.
And you don't even know. Like, it's just.
And they paying the price they should pay for it.
And
so should they be? Should these jurors like go to jail? Like, should they have some kind of punishment for that? Like for selling
they should
them
go to
like
jail if they don't know.
Well, it's one of them things when, like somebody said, if you play clown games, you get clown prizes. I mean, I guess the person that's buying it, you know, or it's almost like when you go to the mechanic. You know, if you're not a mechanic, you don't really know about stuff. You can get extremely overcharged. So that's what's happening. They're just getting like extremely overcharged. But I have always felt like rappers buying all this jewelry. I'm like, do they really got that much money? And when I say that much money,
away, they don't care.
well, I mean like money to be able to afford it. Because is his name Corday? That's how you read it. I don't know if that's how you Corday, the rapper Corday. He was saying that in order to purchase a $100,000 piece of jewelry, you need to have like 30, 40 million to be able to afford it, right? Because I'm a firm believer in just because you can buy something, that don't mean you can afford it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Your life,
That makes sense.
So, you know, that's how I feel.
I still think it's fraud though.
You think it's fraud?
It's definitely a
If you
scam.
telling me these are 10 karat gold and it's not, or whatever the case is, yeah, that's fraud. You're lying. And I'm paying the money for ABC, whatever it is. It's fraud.
I don't know. I mean, it is fraud by deception. And I don't know if, I don't know legally how that will pan out. But I mean, these people still running around. They got their names is out there. All for real. Johnny Dane, one of them. Like I said, Ben Ballin is another one. Raphael and Co. And the other one that work at QC, I cannot think of his name. It started with an E. I cannot think of his name right now. But yeah, their names is out there. So, you know.
It's fraud to jewelers.
Yeah, the jewelers. People still buying from them. They still in business, so.
Cause it look real, so I buy it too. I'm buying fake bags. I buy fake
For the
jewelry
rappers,
too.
especially who can't.
But the fake at the real price is the problem.
yeah.
They
That's the
buying
problem.
it at the real price.
Yeah.
Cause I actually don't have a problem. And think about like P&B Rock. He died because somebody was trying to snatch his chain. Think about if that was a fake chain that he died over.
Right.
That's crazy.
Lost his life over a fake chain. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Y'all rocking with us. We're going to go on to the last portion of this podcast, and it is going to be the double standard for this evening. Let me put my phone down now. So, thank you, Monet. What was that? Me and wife obtain a lot of things that we don't disclose, only by remaining financially disciplined. I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Blood diamonds.
Get these diamonds. It's actually immoral. You know what, you guys? I need you to enlighten me. What exactly is a blood diamond? I've heard that term, but I'm just not well versed on the subject.
So I think I'm not sure, but I think that it comes from like the people in Africa or, you know, the poverty country, third world country. They get these diamonds in these mines and they actually like shed blood for it. So it's like blood, like you're killing like these people and harm them to get the diamonds. So it's like blood diamonds. That's what I think. I'm not sure if that's 100%.
That sounds right. We'll go with that for right now.
I think that's what.
If you know anything different, put it in the chat.
Yeah,
they work in these mines and stuff, and they're actually like working like really hard, cutting themselves, and some are even dying for
to get
the diamonds, and they're probably getting paid like a penny for it.
So how y'all feel about Beyonce wearing the blood diamond? Y'all think she wrong for rocking the blood diamond?
Talking about with Tiffany?
Yeah.
I think that diamond has been there for years.
So it's not Queen Beyonce's fault.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
It's not her fault. She's just marketing it.
She is marketing and get paid.
It is the people who.
She can't care about every social issue. She trying to floss. I mean, hey, I understand. You know, I don't think celebrities should get blamed for stuff like that personally. I mean, how many morals can you have as a celebrity?
As a celebrity, right.
I don't know. You can't just, I don't know. Right. But anywho, to the double standard, I done went all off track. This episode's double standard is going to be about crying. When a woman cries, you know, it's normal. Women are emotional. But does society deem a man as weak when he cries? Is that a double standard?
It is.
Or do y'all think it's true?
Especially in the black community. It definitely is.
Jason says, save y'all money for other things in life. Money cannot buy love. That's what I was just saying. But that ain't what I was saying. That's not what I was saying at all. But shout out to Jason. So, Dion said blood diamonds over lab diamonds.
Oh, dang. All right, girl. To each his own, baby.
But I guess he's saying he wants the real thing.
He want the real thing.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
He gonna play that blood diamond money as long as you can pay the dollars.
So why do y'all think that society views men that cry as weak? Why do y'all think that is?
Well, I wouldn't call them weak, but I do think other people do. But I just feel like because, men are supposed to not show too much vulnerabilities, too much, be too sensitive. So if you do, then you consider weak. Now, I wouldn't say that they're weak, but they're just too sensitive, too emotional for me. I like a man who can tap into his emotions, but I don't like him to be too emotional.
So you don't like for him to cry?
Yeah, you can shed a few tears.
You can shed a few tears, but every time you say something every time I say something that you don't like, I don't need no tears rolling down.
I don't need you out here boo-hooing.
I don't need
like you big old baby.
That's for me. Like I don't need feel like I have another female in the house. That's too much for me. Like you take hormone pills, like what's going on? Why are you crying so much?
Where is your testosterone?
I can't. So, it's just me.
Jeffrey said, I had this conversation with my friend last week. If a black man is
Jesus
emotional,
wept.
he is called a female. Jesus did.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. He just not my cup of tea.
It's just a topic you just touched on right there.
Uh-huh.
And that's real as fuck. They call them, blood diamonds. Mm-hmm. But, do you know that, there's this company called De Beers that has been in works in Africa exploiting diamonds since colonization. The first company to start exploiting diamonds in Africa, controlling the diamond system.
No, I never heard of that. So I wanted to know what a blood diamond was, and that's what it is. People being exploited, like you said.
So it's called the company is called De Beers, and they are in charge of calling what is a blood diamond in which country or which state, because maybe there's war, and wherever there's war, there's money being exploited.
Thank you for the education.
It's easier to get.
You're right. You sure right.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
Thank
Thank you for calling in. Thank you for educating us.
Yeah.
We needed
because we did not know for sure. I thought it was, but I wasn't 100%
Mm-hmm.
sure. But thank you for clarifying.
Thank you so much for calling.
I didn't
Producer.
That was wrong.
Good night.
I think
Yes.
that was Roller.
Okay.
Yeah,
Christian
so-
said it's horrible. These diamonds go for millions of dollars, and the people that find these diamonds live in complete poverty.
Yeah.
Yes. And then shout out to Chicago. Queen checking in from Chicago.
Hey, Queen.
So, but the subject that we were on was men crying.
Hello.
Hello, you're live with Ladies Get In Free, the podcast.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, we doing good. How you doing?
Oh, I can't complain just yet.
So
I feel.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. So I feel like we were talking about the topic of women, men who show too much emotion. I feel like we have made emotions a woman thing and logic a men thing. But I think it's just a person thing. Like there are emotional men, just like there are logical women. And I think we need to get out of the mindset that one can only possess one quality and the other can't, and one can possess the quality and the other can't. Like there are super logical women who think with, at a certain process, and then they don't really move in emotion. That's just the space we in now.
There's a lot of men that do move with emotions. It is.
No,
And
I'm saying
what's your name and where you calling in from? I'm sorry, I didn't.
my name is Dion.
Oh, hey.
You know.
Oh, you called him before. I
Right.
recognize your voice. He been getting on our ass, child. Every time he called in. So what you was saying to say, Monet? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying it's a lot of men that do, but that doesn't make it. That doesn't mean that we have to like accept it just because a lot of men are tapping to their emotions.
But see, y'all want a man who can, like, here's the thing. Y'all want a man to understand y'all emotions, right? Y'all want a man to accept y'all emotions, respond to y'all emotions in a positive light. But just like when you come in and you ask your man how his day was, we're all expected to say, it was cool, it was straight. But if a man actually gave you a definitive answer, you'd probably be like, damn, nigga, you talk too much.
No, like, I wouldn't do that. No, that's not what we're saying. But that's not what we're saying.
So what are you saying?
Well, actually, my boyfriend, he had a bad day today, and he just told me. I mean, he didn't cry, but he was telling me about it, and I was glad that he, felt comfortable enough to open up to me.
I like that.
And I want my man to know that I'm a safe space. I'm a safe space for him to be himself, to get out his emotions or get out his feelings. Right. Like for me, you ain't gotta just keep it. I can't speak for every woman. I can speak for the woman.
You ain't gotta be hard 24/7.
Right. But you ain't gotta just keep it G with me. I mean, I do give you that space to really be yourself, because I don't want nobody bottling nothing up for a long time, because that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if a man can be emotional with you in any space, shouldn't that be a good thing?
Yes, it's a good thing, but we're talking about specifically about crying.
But what Monet said was, she said her man can cry, but she don't want him crying every time.
Every time upsets him, or he get mad, or something don't go his way, he over there crying like as we would as women.
So what? Man, nobody want to see nobody cry. Man, who want to see a woman cry? Y'all cry. Man, say women be having the ugliest cries in the world.
I do cry ugly, but I'm not really a crier like that. I cry like once every 3 years. I do not be crying. I ain't a crier.
I could be a crier, but
you're different. But I don't think crying is a sign of weakness. I don't think that people have feelings, people get mad, they get sad, and everybody express it in different ways. It's just how I view it.
Yeah, I don't.
So what situation is it okay for a man to cry in?
When somebody passed in his family.
A nigga gotta die, right?
That was just the first example, okay? If someone dies, or
you set us up, Dion, for that one.
Right.
Dion be on our ass. On our ass.
Someone dies. What other reason men can cry?
That's it. It's all good.
The one time you can cry and it's like it can be boo-hooing, like it's all there. But any other time, like we don't need all the extra. Like you need a snot rag. You
right. Like if you lost your job, you
crying like a newborn baby. Like
just go get another.
So when a man welcomes his child into the world,
he can cry. He can.
But not boo-hoo cry. When are you crying like?
I can't boo-hoo cry because my baby has been born. It's a beautiful.
You can cry with me walking down the aisle. I want to see my man cry.
Yeah. We ain't crying for none of that. I'm gonna tell you right now, nigga ain't got no tears for that. But I walking down the aisle. If you see a man crying when y'all walking down the aisle,
we went to a wedding in June, and Chrissy was crying.
And I love a man who cries. I love a man who cries. If you don't shed a tear, I'm watching.
He was sad because he was gonna have to give up them side hoes.
Nah, we don't have to.
He was sad because he got to give up them side hoes, and he got to try to be an honest man.
Well, Mary
cried when he saw his woman walking down the aisle. It's beautiful.
And he saw how beautiful she looked. Saw her
like this is gonna be my wife.
I can't see you in your dress. He see you in the dress for the first time.
Yes.
So you call in the number. Our producer's gonna put the number on the screen for you, and then you call that number, and we're gonna get you in because we're gonna about to book Dion off in a second. No, we do appreciate it.
Thank y'all for giving me some time.
We love you,
Dion. You have a good night. You be blessed.
But I have dated a sensitive man before.
Oh, how was he? Like sensitive, like he just like
he would cry. Like he was very, very in tune with his emotions.
What were the reasons that he would cry for?
Just about like his feelings, like if his feelings got hurt or if he was sad about something.
But did like one tear fall, or did he like boo? Is he like crying? Like,
no, it was like tears. Like he wasn't like like that. But he was like crying.
Yeah.
You're live with Ladies Getting Free, the podcast. What's your name and where you're calling from?
What's up, Sam Long, a.k.a. Mr. Red Carpet, calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, Mr. Red Carpet.
Yo, I'm just looking at y'all live. I just want to give my opinion on men crying. Is that cool?
Yes.
So, look, I dig like this. As a man, I have emotions, but I deal with my emotions in a sound way. I'm always feeling like being rational. I might cry if my mama died, my dad died, something like that. But if something going on, I want to be the foundation. I want to be the eye of the storm at all times. But I can't be afraid to say, hey, you did something to make me feel upset, and this is how I feel. Let's talk about it. Or I'm having a sad day. Somebody got promoted. I ain't get promoted, and that made me feel A, B, C, or D. Or you stole my money. I ain't got no more money, and I'm feeling sad about that. I'm going to effectively communicate my emotions in a sound way. But not crying. I think crying is for people that are, I don't know, less. I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing crazy, but I'm going to express my feelings in a sound way to where I can get something effectively done. Crying is not going to solve anything, because after we cry, we still got that problem going on. But if a man want to cry, he can cry, but you got to be the foundation of the household. Y'all agree with that or no?
So, Mr. Red Carpet, I have a question for you. So, how do you express your emotions? You say you don't cry, but if something does happen, like, how do you express, like, how you're feeling if you don't cry in a man's state? Like, what do you do?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say, what is it about? Like, I'm a truck driver by trade, so I didn't like the load that I got today. I didn't want to drive to New York. I didn't want to deal with the traffic. I wanted to do something else. I couldn't cry around about it. I was unloading for a half a Dollar General. So I'm unloading the truck. My last cart, guess what happened? 100 pounds of water just fell over. And I had to pick it up one by one. I couldn't cry about it. I just had to take care of the situation. So I identified something that made me mad or upset. And I'm like, okay, bring a solution to it. Instead of just crying. Crying doesn't fix nothing. Like, I'm going to console my woman, my sister, my cousin. My mother cries a lot. And my auntie, I talked to her today on the phone. And we were talking, and she said, Sam, I just want to know, how do you deal with your problems? Like, I'm mentally ready for anything that comes my way. Like, I'm not going to wake up and be like, oh, it's summertime. I might need some shorts. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's like, when it get cold, black people, we be like, damn, that shit crazy. Man, it's cold out here. Like, damn. Or is it raining? I don't want my hair to get wet. Like, people have a messed up day because it's raining outside.
Well, how do you deal with your stress? Because everybody has stress.
Breathe. So I breathe a lot. I have to control my emotions. So I control everything. So I breathe. I take my time, get your heart rate together. Like, you know what I mean? You have to work through it. You have to know in your mind, I have to be optimistic. I have to be positive to deal with the stresses of today. What everybody's stress looks different. So what can stress me out might not stress you out.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I internalize everything like, listen, I'm upset about this, I'm upset about that. But I can't do nothing to, go crazy. I'm not about to jack my time off because I'm upset, because feelings change when emotions change, or emotions change when feelings change. So the conditions could be, today I ain't got no money. Tomorrow, if I hit the lottery, I'm feeling good. I ain't stressed about nothing.
And I think that's definitely, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think that's definitely how men think, We do want to free up the line because we got some more people trying to call in. Child, the line is going, the hotline tonight. But thank you so much.
One love, lady.
Thank you.
All love.
Here on Wednesdays. We'll be right here, okay?
All love.
Be safe driving. I do think.
That one that called in, you want to get them or y'all want to keep going?
Yeah, the one that called in.
I think it's Jeffrey.
Okay. I thought it was probably Quee, because Quee said tag me in.
Hello?
Hello, you're live with Ladies Getting Free, the podcast.
Oh, awesome. Okay. This is
I keep coming from Chicago. You know, I tune in every time y'all have a talk. Hey, y'all. Jacktown, what's up?
Look at her representing the west side of Jacktown. We from the south side. I know she went to Jim Hill.
Right.
But look, I'm from South Jackson. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, okay. What's your take on men crying? Is it a double standard? Do society view this week?
So I have a few takes. I'm going to address that, but I want to circle back to. So I want to circle back to the support of men when it comes to relationships, right? Women should be able to express what they're going through. Because half of the time, more than likely, the women are the more stronger in the relationship, right? They're handling a lot of things. Either they own businesses, they work 9 to 5, and the men are always there to try to support as long as you are able to support them as well. So I wanted to address that first. Because if I'm not good, then my man isn't good. So that's a very important point. And as far as men crying in relationships, I think that that's very justifiable because they are humans, right? Like, if they can express to their woman that they are experiencing a time where they feel vulnerable, then the relationship isn't viable. So they should also be able to express it. Now, how they overcome that is something totally different. But being able to express that to the partner that they potentially want to spend their whole life with, that's very important, and they should be able to do that. It should be a safe space.
I definitely agree. It should be a safe space. So let me ask you a question. So on the panel, Monet said it's okay for her man to cry, kind of like what you're saying now. But like, what if your man, every time y'all had a disagreement, every time his feelings got hurt, he expressed that in tears? Would that make you look at him differently, or this is my man, this is what come with him, this is how he is, I accept him fully? Like, how do you feel about that?
That means your man is a narcissist, so she needs to run. Because if your man is crying at every situation, then he's trying to make you feel guilty about something that's going on.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
But some men are just sensitive. They're really
No.
Some men are
not every time.
Yes, some men are just really in tune. Some men are really in tune with their emotions.
We're more emotional than they are.
Men are not built like that. Yeah. Men are not I don't care what society says, fuck society. But men are not built to cry at every single situation. That's a female trait.
Teaches us.
Shout out Rainwater in the chat right now. But okay, so is it that is she still on the phone? Okay, yeah, that's another call coming in. But anyway, I'm gonna ask you this before we let you go. Is it that men are not built like that, or is it that society makes them feel like they can't like that?
It ain't got nothing to do with society. It has nothing to do with society because you think about other cultures. We're only talking about American society, right? I'm in love with a full-blown Nigerian man, okay? And we talk about other cultures. That is not taught to them to cry about every stressful situation. That's an American trait. So men are not,
Go ahead. We listen. Our producer is Nigerian, girl. He over here cheering because you said you got a Nigerian man.
Yes, baby. I got me a full-blown Nigerian man, okay? So,
still got the
men are not, like in their DNA, they're not built to cry in stressful situations all the time. That's an American standard. So they're not built for. They're built to handle things so that their woman can prosper. If they're stressed out of situations and crying, and their woman is stressed out of situations, they're crying. How can you come to a resolution? Somebody got to take the L.
Somebody got to be logical to keep it moving forward. I definitely agree. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Appreciate all your support.
Yes.
But we got some more calls coming in. I hear them, so we're gonna free the line up some more.
Sounds good. All right, we're watching.
Have a good night, Chicago.
All right, bye.
So I heard a call coming in. Was that for us?
It's two. You got two.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Me too. I think on this wine, we're going to have to. Oh, you're live with Ladies Get In Free, the podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Jeffrey. I'm from Kansas City. How you doing?
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hey, so I'm calling about the conversation about men being emotional. So I would say the problem is, as a black male, I think that we've been, have the reputation that we can't cry. And if we cry, we're considered like a bitch ass nigga, which I think is wrong. Because I think for some men, if we cry or show emotions, in some context, it's actually a strength to show emotion. But I wonder how can we change that as a culture, that view of black men?
I think that just by I think the promotion of black men and black women definitely needs to change, because the promotion of black women in this country is that of a strong black woman. So like a lot of times, like at jobs, they'll make us work harder because we the strong black woman. But I think that we just need different promotion. I think that we need promotion that shows it's okay for black men to be vulnerable, right? They ain't all got to be thugging around here, toting guns.
They don't have to be hard. I think it's society's look on how men and their vulnerability crying. They view it as weak. We view it as weak, and it's not a weakness. It's actually a strength. Like if a man cries,
I like the tears.
I think that
okay, baby,
is, you are being your most vulnerable at that moment, and a lot of men don't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind wiping a tear too. Like, it's okay, baby.
Yeah, it's
but
okay sometimes, but it's not every time.
Coming,
yeah,
no,
that's too much for me.
Yeah, I think some men, like, it should be a limit. So he shouldn't be super over dramatic, but I think there should be a place where he can be vulnerable with his woman.
Yeah.
So
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. Well, thank you for calling in,
Jeffrey.
I've been seeing your support, so continue to support the show. Yes. We'll be here on Tuesdays.
Follow.
Make sure you subscribe to Real Life Street Stars.
All right, I got y'all.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
So we are going to end the show with Jeffrey because we got to take a little break, you guys. But thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. Thank you for listening. You can catch us right here on Wednesdays on Real Life Street Stars. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Ladies Get In Free, Facebook Ladies Get In Free. And if you have any topics you want us to talk about, you can email us, DM us. We're here. We're for you. So we'll catch you next time. Bye. Bye.
Who's going first?
Me. It was y'all.